Hi, my name is Lisa Hassler Waters, and I've been teaching, researching, and living in EdTech for well over 20 years now. And after this crazy COVID spring remote learning challenges faced by my colleagues and even my own children as they navigated their online learning, I realized I really wanted to do something for teachers everywhere. And I wanted to recognize first and foremost that you guys are experts and we really need you. So I created a crash course to draw on your mastery teaching skills and help you adapt them for online learning. Let me give you a quick tour of the course so that you can navigate it easily and use it for your advantage.
All right, let's get started. This is the home page for our course. And as you can see at the very top in the left-hand corner, there are 3 bars. That's your easy access to navigate. And here you're going to see links to each of the 5 modules that comprise this crash course. And within each module, you'll see these little down arrows. There are actually 5 subunits and a warm-up. We're going to go through each one of those in just a second, but let me just give you a little bit more exploration here on the home page. If you scroll down, you'll see some information here and, of course, our course overview. But at the very bottom, there are some quick access materials I wanted to point out to you. There's a syllabus, which gives you just an idea of the program overall. This online readiness checklist is something we'll come back to at the end of Module 5, but you can always use it as a tool to check your readiness for online learning. The At a Glance is a really handy tool that comes with each of the 5 modules, which gives you a quick snapshot overview of what to expect for a given module. And then the Contact Me page has my email and other contact information. I would love to hear from you, or if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. At the bottom of each page, you can also navigate with our navigation tools here. And when you reach the top level of a module, for example, here, Module 1, you're going to see a very similar pattern. I usually start off with a quote and a statement at the top to draw you in and draw your attention to the topic at hand. I give you a quick overview of the learning objective and, importantly, a video on the highlights of this particular module. These are usually pretty short, maybe 3 minutes or so. Then you have links to each of the sub-units within a given module, and the idea is to go through them in order if you can. And once again, if you get lost, you can always go back up to our 3 navigation bars and easily access any location that you need to be on. Again, here's our At a Glance in a bigger view, and here you can see for Module 1, we have our 5 different units plus a warm-up, and the learning targets for each one, activities you'll engage in, and then tasks. The tasks are ways for you to practice what you have just learned on a given module or submodule. They sometimes have thinking strategies, sometimes they're practices, and sometimes they're just strategic planning opportunities for you. In some occasions, I recommend that you work with a colleague if possible because 2 heads are better than 1, and there are occasions for you to do some brainstorming and working with your teammates. Again, at the very bottom, you can navigate, and every module, the first activity you're going to come to is a warm-up, and the purpose of these warm-ups is for you to begin drawing on your mastery teaching skills and thinking about how to adapt them for the online learning. So I really hope you go through this. We use a journal to engage in this activity. Once you get inside the subunits, you'll again see a very familiar flow with some provocative statements or essential ideas presented to you at the top, the learning target, takeaways and an in-depth video, content, and sometimes more video. If you ever see a little down arrow, please click on it because it contains more important content for you to review. Each of the subunits also has, again, as you saw in the At a Glance, a task. And again, these tasks are mainly there for you to begin planning, strategizing, and thinking through what you're going to need to do to take your mastery teaching skills and bring them to the online world. And then I offer you some deeper dive material if you want to explore some of the content in a more a deep way and really get into the ideas behind the concepts. Again, all of these materials have been carefully curated for you here, always relying on research best practices and other strategies that we have seen in virtual learning schools that work and that are successful. The idea is, again, to help you connect with your mastery teaching skills and bringing them online. So I hope that you will join me on this journey to teaching online with agility, confidence, and quality, and prepare yourself for a very successful fall for yourself and your students. Thank you for joining me.